14?
Not that it fucking matters because I'm in the Div 2 if it's there, but we are here for the last regular season week of the pod. How are we feeling, fellas?
Fantastic.
Oh, man, I've been better. I've been better.
You hear though, which is grouse.
Grouse.
Jeez, look, I'm envious of you being at home, but I'm not envious of you being sick. I'll tell you that much. Geez, this is shaping up to be obviously the biggest week of the year. Lots of moving pieces that could happen depending on how the results go. So, what are we looking at last week, Josh? Before we go on to next week, let's see how things went.
I reckon it'll probably be maybe sharing screen. That's what I'm looking for.
That'll help. That'll definitely help.
Really are sick.
Maybe we should talk about. You've already said it straight off the top, Brad, but you're expecting relegation. That's correct,
Yes.
right?
You know what? Wait, can we jump on that a little bit? That's not just relegation. That's Mindy. That's H&T. I'm thinking Mindy. Oh, that's all I'm thinking about. Sorry, but your H&T. You could be H&T bound.
Oh wow, you could
no
too.
No fucking chance. I'm not finishing
1,
13 or
2,
worse.
3.
No fucking chance, mate.
You really, you need to win. Like there's everyone needs to win, but you need to win.
Fuck Tony's team. I'm winning.
And you're playing against Kamara, too.
That's the Kamara, which sucks. So Kamara's gonna have 40, but the rest of the team is doing shit all, so it's not gonna matter.
Oh God, I hope Tom goes absolutely on you.
Nah, fuck Tom. Fuck Tom and his bullshit pickup. I should have had him. Can't believe that I didn't get him because I was dropping a player on my bench who'd already played.
Yeah, but I mean that's always been the rule.
Always been a rule.
Yeah, but it's silly.
Yeah.
Now that it doesn't work for me, now that it's silly.
It affected me, and I don't like it.
Yeah. But speaking, there was a lot of chat in the group this week about the looking forward to next year, seeing a couple blokes have already packed up shop, and Brad, obviously you're competing for the H&T, but
not quite packed up.
There is a big debate going on about expanding the Mindy, the MGFFL.
There we go.
So, boys, here is a segue of all segues. I don't know if you see this tab up here, but we have ourselves an application form. Lovely. So, obviously, there's going to be a few new faces. There might be some new faces, some returning faces. And what is fantasy football without a bit of admin? So, folding in a little bit more, we have ourselves an application form. All players, prospective, returning, or reoccurring, will have to complete our application form, which will be vetted by our darling commissioner itself. And I've had the pleasure of putting this together, just being, the computer guy on this podcast, if you want to call me that.
It's not hard to be called the computer guy on this podcast.
I was getting by with just being able to push the buttons.
Just being able to really.
Yeah.
I'm the only one without the telemarketer headset, but that's okay. We're going to try and fix that next year with a bit of budget.
Hey, save money. You got to save money, all right? This is a gift as well. I'll tell Marissa what you think of her spending. Jesus. I like how you put pronouns in.
Yep.
He's
So my mind is. I wish I thought of this.
Doesn't allow it. He's here.
So, boys, I'll just do a couple pages. There is quite a bit to get through, but we'll be asking everyone. Is this your first time? Yes, in another league. So who the fuck cares? No, this is not my first time.
And yes, I am making my return.
Boom. So am I.
But it'd be good if whoever's reviewing this, I think it's you, Robert, if you just say Toby puts it all in, you just go, had enough of him. He's not going to accept it.
Yep. Like, I have had enough of him pitch at a moment.
It's like that celebrity league that Bill Simmons and who's the other famous guy, John Hare playing?
Sal or something.
Cousin Sal, and they just kick somebody out on draft night, and whoever wins gets to choose.
The winner gets to choose who gets kicked out.
Yeah.
And you don't try to do draft day.
That's so good. That's so savage.
Let's collect some data. Who's my favorite player? Oh, fuck it.
Just him.
Or is it? I don't even know.
It's gotta be.
Yeah. Let's go. Justin Herbert.
You're
starting a franchise. Who are you drafting first? Jalen Ramsey, Jalen Brunson, Jalen Hurts,
This is so good.
Jalen Rieger.
This is so good.
Jaylen Brown. I actually got Alana to vet this last night, and she did like a test, and she got to this question, and she clicked.
I was going to say,
clicked,
Jalen Smith's a good pick. Got a lot of
she
potential.
clicked. She clicked Jaylen Brown because she was like, "Oh, I've heard that name before," and she went to the next page, and I was like, "Wrong sport. I'm sorry."
You picked what? The 4 blokes. One of the 4 blokes is not playing the sport we are. So, oh well.
Yeah.
Who was the hottest mascot?
Jags.
You know what answer, but I'm happy to hear others.
Do you know what? I'm not happy to hear others. I am not happy to hear others.
They're all wrong.
I hope they are all Jacksonville Jaguar.
Look at that man. That is a confident Jag.
Oh yeah.
And then our final question: who should Dougal have taken with the first overall pick? Oh wow!
Absolute
It's almost
Dougal.
autofilled.
You absolute coward, Dougal.
And then we're going to assess some commitment to the league. What makes you right for the MGFFL? Who else has a full license for Zoom?
Not me.
Neither.
What does the acronym stand for?
Go on, Josh. Follow it up.
Rather
You're giving away.
not say.
Probably a good answer. To be fair.
Yeah.
And then just in general housekeeping. If anybody has any ideas for any other stuff that they want to put in here, do let me know because I can edit it on the fly. But yeah, this will be something that
we'll get with computers.
Yeah, we'll get all the owners to do. In earnest as well. So I know that there is some funny jokes in there, but you know, it'll be a great way to take stock of the league. And I think there's some questions about buy-ins. We could put a question about conferences in there as well. So
yeah,
if anybody wants to,
great initiative from you, JSO.
Yeah,
thank you.
Really do like it.
And we'll take a few of these things into the AGM as well once all the managers have fronted up for the year.
I dare say I will jump on that AGM chat for just 2 secs. I reckon it will be a little bit of an earlier one now, so then we can get across if we are putting in some new MG FFL.
Yeah.
I get confused every time. New MEMS members, or if we do stick with that 16 team league, which a lot of people have been raving about. So it'll be interesting to see. So earlier AGM this year, fellas, for Jack who watches it and Tom.
Yeah.
Kobe
Kobe watches it too. Actually,
Zabe on YouTube.
Yeah. All right. There's a couple. There's a couple. Sorry, did you say Kobe? Oh, he's shit.
Nah, I said Chobe.
Yeah, still shit. I just got to get myself in there. All right, in we get.
All right, fellas. Let's look at the week that was, starting at the bottom.
Look at this. This is absolute bullshit. He obviously just benched his own team, aka Marty's team, so he get the win against him. This is obviously what happened. Surely this 40 points. I don't care that Zabe's got 105. He's done something. He's put the voodoo on Team 2.0. Doesn't look good.
Team 2.0. That's really good.
Put the voodoo.
Do you reckon if we expand the league, there'll be a couple blokes in here with some fake names? There'll be some Mr. Strubs and
yeah.
Well, speaking of fake names, Josh, we see an M Boone there. Normally that'd be A Kamara. What happened this week with that, Robbo? Do you want some insight on that?
Mate, I've got something in my eye just as you were jumping into me. But absolutely massive. Drop Kamara. Obviously, he had enough. And I don't understand it. I really don't. I don't know if it was just a fire sale. He could have got anything from anyone else instead of just dropping someone and picking someone up off the wire. So. Yeah, I would have given him some. I would have probably nearly given him fucking McKinnon for him, and he's just gone off. So, I don't quite understand. I know he's.
Look at that fucking 1 week. Fuck me.
That was a Super League week as well.
Yeah. Yep. We don't need to talk about that though.
Anyway.
I just don't understand it. I'd love for him to come up with a bit of a reason.
Please explain.
I like a bit of an. I think he needs an essay, to be honest, to explain. I think he needs to paragraph it. I think, I think I'd really like to find out. Actually, do you know what? I'm going to ring him this week and find out.
Okay.
Maybe you can report back. Just a bit of what were you thinking?
I will. Yep. I'll have it written down. I'll have it recorded, just so then we can sort it out.
It could really, really bite him as well. Like
It could
Yeah, well-
honestly kill him now.
The bloke he
He's
picked
on
up's
this-
on IR.
It could
and
kill
he's
him.
on the same win-loss as Tom, who has picked him up. So
Yeah, it's not ideal for Zave. Like he got 5 touches out of this bloke who's now done for the year. So he's just lost a roster spot essentially. Like he's got, I think Kenneth Walker should be back for next week, but he's playing the Niners coming off an injury, so that's not ideal. And Lamar's still got the question mark. I don't think he's got the. I don't think he's practiced this week as well yet. So
No.
another week of the
Still
goofball who
sidelined.
somehow still paid off for him last week. But yeah, I never want to be the one resting on Jared Goff to give me points to get me into the finals. So we'll have to wait and see with that with Zay. But yeah, good week from him, especially with like great pick up with the Junior to say that.
Yeah, that's
the
an
best
electric
Broncos
pickup.
game all year.
Yeah. Yep, electric pickup. But like he's still cracked over 100.
Yeah,
we're ripping him for his decisions, but he still scored over 100. He's still got Kenneth Walker to come back in.
But you know, we are the loudest voices because we do have the microphones. So it is our want to do that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
He has scored 170 is what I'm saying. So yeah, not a bad week from Dave.
Yeah. Yep. Look, maybe hard decisions need to be made, but I just think that it wasn't needed.
Yeah, Now that especially because as I said, the guy's got an IR. It's almost like a worthless. He just cut up and come out for nothing. So definitely stings.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. And on the other side of the ledger, Marty, not too much to talk about. Really big performance from Trevor Lawrence and Derrick Henry. 2 fumbles lost. That makes a bit of a difference, but
you got rocked on one of them too, like absolutely Goldberg speared.
How does he get flattened?
Yeah, show me the other bloke. Yeah,
well, I think he already like fended off 4 blokes, and it was the 5th bloke that got in, so he was like nearly on the ground already, and the other bloke just knocked his shoulder into him. So
yeah, righto. I actually on a completely talking about rocking shoulders in someone. Bloody, there was one on Fox Sports on the Facebook page that was unbelievable for the NHL. I'm talking, go and watch it, boys. It is, it's about 19 weeks in the AFL, I reckon, and he apparently got nothing.
That's
unreal. Go, you have to go watch it. I'll tag he's in it. But anyway,
yeah. We'll put it in the comments. The comments.
Yeah.
Otherwise, good win Zave and stiff loss Zave. Yeah.
Yep. So anyway, on to the man that actually picked up Kamara.
Yeah, Tom. Geez, I think ever since he made those trades, I don't know if he's lost, but his team's been better. Tony Pollard, since he's moved it, Nick Chubb has been better. Jalen Waddle, I don't know what's going on with Tua. He's been hurt, not hurt, but I think I'd rather have him over Debo still, especially with him being out now. And then I think he had another one, did he? Yeah, Amon Ra, who had a really good game. Was it last week or the week before?
The week before, had 30 odd, I think.
Yeah, his team's been a lot better, so it's good to see from the man. There you go, 23 last week.
Close to 30. We round up, don't we?
Yeah. Elusive. And got enough done this week against the stiffest man in the league.
He's not stiff this week. I'm telling you right now, he's not stiff this week. He deserves to lose this week.
Yeah.
The stiffest man. Well, look at him. Look at he got 40-something points, didn't he? 49 points something.
Is he the shirt? Not that it fucking matters anymore, but is he the shirt?
I don't think he was. It was somebody else.
Who played me? I think Dougal. I reckon it was Doug.
Yeah, it was Dougal.
Yeah, he was in like 20-something for a while, wasn't he?
He got to 40, I think, 47 or something.
Well, Tom, after you take your photo, give it to Billy to take his 2 photos. Give it to Zay to take his photo. Make sure Dougal gets it up there, all right? Tommy, come on.
God, I hope you feel the full force of the law, boys. Yeah, I really do.
Look, I reckon he needs to drink and wear a slab of HNTs before he gets to the draft.
I actually feel sorry for the rest of them that are waiting for the shirt.
Yeah, it's not their fault.
That's not their fault. Don't get me wrong; they've still got a H&T to be able to consume. But I think Tom's got double the amount for every week that he keeps on not passing it on.
Yeah, so he's on at least 10.
Yeah,
at least
just show some initiative, you know.
And that's before entrance, I reckon.
It has to be. And if he can't drink him, he's got to wear them.
He can't wear 10 of them. He's got to drink a couple. I want to see that poor form of a skull. I want to see it.
Speaking of man who probably did a lot of sculling on the weekend, Billy and Miles Sanders had a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mentioned it during, I think either it was on Monday or maybe on Tuesday, but yeah, Miles Sanders probably one of the better value running backs that was in the league. I think he went like in the fifth round or something, just sitting there for Billy to take. And turns out that like top 3 offense that is really good at running the ball. You'd want their running back, and he's been super for Bill's team. As you can tell by here, I think is anybody under double digits? Oh, the defense. That's how you get 100 plus. Everyone gets double digits.
That's fucking crazy. That's probably one of the most well-rounded scores that we've had.
About to say that is absolutely gorgeous. Honestly, he deserved the bet this week. To be honest, looking at that, he really did. Apart from the defense, defense side of it, which really good game from the Bill man. And going to the other side of it, geez, Riz has put himself into a sticky situation now.
Yeah, could have almost guaranteed it.
Would have nearly guaranteed it. Would have been.
I think because he's got a lot of points for, so yeah, he would have been above Kobe for sure.
He would have been. I think it was between him and Jay. So whoever won out of you two would have been no problems. Would have been in for sure.
Yeah. And we both lost.
Yep, sucked in.
But as you said, a little bit uninspiring from Riz's team after, I think he had a good week last week, didn't he? I know he got the win, but I don't know how high he went. But yeah, like none of his big names firing. Down week for Burrow, down week for Lamb, down week for ETN. But you've got the win still racked up, and still give you a chance to make it to the Mindy playoffs. So I guess he's gonna put all his cookies in the next week, and we'll see how he goes. But this week was not enough for Bill.
I think,
and even his team, looking at that, like getting the 110 would have been a tough ask, but we've got all to play for this week, so he's looking forward.
Ooh, those jitters. Oh, yes. Thanks for tipping Marsh, Josh. Again, I was going to say that. You've done me a huge favor. Finally jumped on the bandwagon and you fucked him, so thanks.
The one fucking time, honestly.
Mark has got to be.
I fucked him. He fucked me as well, because I'm absolutely out of the race for tipping now as well after doing so well.
Yeah, I think it started with the Josh Jacobs game that was the Friday game. So after I saw that, I was like, look, that's not the worst he could have been. I'm happy with that, with how hot Jacobs has been recently. And then most of my boys, led by the captain, Mr. Hertz, just got the business done for me. Very happy that I drafted Jalen after seeing some of these other teams with their quarterback scores. But got the job done, and got me a chance where all I need to do is, if I win my game, I'm out of the H&T, so my destiny is in my hands.
Man,
with the season you had, you can't be too ecstatic about that, to be honest. But it's in your hands. No, the season's in your hands.
This guy, funny man, huh? I'd rather it be in my hands than someone else's.
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know about that.
No, well, I'm playing one of the most nervous blokes in the league who has no confidence in himself, so I'll be right.
Yeah, but he's got Kamara.
Yeah, as I said, Kamara will have 40, and the rest of his team will have 20.
Yeah. And then you'll end up with a 50.
Brad, I need you to win. You need to win. Marshall, you let me down. I will never be fooled again. Actually, apart from this coming week where I think I'm going to tip you, but that's out of necessity.
Based on need.
Based on need. I like it.
Suck in, Marsh. Oh, you're right, Dougal. Less than 49.
Fuck, is there anything to say about this?
No, other than Robbo's two blokes eating. No, not much to say.
Yeah. Move on.
Yeah. Joke McKinnon, that was fucking lit. Yeah.
What a pickup.
What's 7 catches for 112? Somebody do the maths on that, but that's many yards per catch. It'll tell us, won't it? You're going too fast, Josh. Fuck. 12.4 yards a catch. Jesus. Is that what that is? No.
No, yards per try. 16, yeah.
That's shit.
Not bad.
Yeah, great pickup by you.
Yeah, I was pretty happy. It's better than having to deal with the pit man.
Pour a glass out for the pit man.
Yeah, he's been dreadful. But anyway, on to the next one.
Speaking of dreadful, as you said, Robbo, Mr. Fleming.
Yeah.
Fuck
Yep.
that guy.
Yeah. Yep. I do like his nickname though for Huntley. He's not.
Yeah, the wish version of Lamar.
He's not wrong. He's about that. The amount of points he got is about the price you got to pay for him as well.
Who the fuck is this tight end? Like, Robbo, Josh, can you click on this tight end? Robbo, I want you to pronounce his name. All right, this is what I want to see. Yeah, well, you'll see it now. Go on. Who's that? Who's that?
Chigazim Okong. I don't know.
It'll be. I can't get Chigazim out of my head now, but I had something else.
It's like real Nigerian.
Okonkwo, right? Okonkwo.
The big guy. How about that?
Like Onyeka Okonkwo from Atlanta. It'll be something similar. Chigazim.
No, I'm still going. No, I'm still going with Mom.
Chigazim.
Chigazim.
Big Chiga O.
So what's his name, Brad? You surely you know it then.
Yeah, I'd probably say the same thing. It's just funny watching you get through
it. Yeah, fair.
How to pronounce this is Chig. Yeah, he hasn't got his whole name. Okonkwo. Whoa.
That's actually kind of disappointing, isn't it?
Surely you can Google Translate, just type that in English to English.
Oh, I can. Yeah. Okay. Hold on.
This is exactly what we use the power of.
That's not good.
Nah, it's not getting any easier.
Just go to Google Translator and then type it in, like his name.
Okay, hold on.
You need to fucking do some typing skills, mate.
I do.
And just make it English to English, yeah. Let's hear it. It's already in English.
No, it picked up a different language.
This is good.
Hold on. It keeps changing it.
Well, just click. Just click on the speaker anyway. It's the English.
Let me make sure that I'm sharing sound.
Jeez, this is going to be good.
If it's Chigazim.
Let me know if you can hear this.
No.
Funny shit.
What did he say, Josh?
Chigazim. Hold on. I can do this.
With that. I'm rolling with that. How good. How
good. All right. It won't be as funny now that you know, but
it's still good.
Chigazim Okonkwo.
It's actually
Chigazim Okonkwo.
There we go.
I'm Google Translate. I'm telling you now.
The translator.
He's handsome. That's a beautiful smile.
Yeah, he is, isn't he?
Good looking man. Nice and tall. Perfect for a tight end. And yeah, he's done something. So well done, Flint, for picking up this bloke who you found somehow, somewhere.
It's good to see that he did enough for your team to,
lose,
get up and about and not give you enough points.
Is he the highest scorer on Plum's team? No, AJ Brown would have. Yeah. Fuck, he was close though. Old Chigazim.
Just.
I reckon that should be Clem's team now. Get rid of Trusting Fields.
Yeah.
Oh, Chigazim.
Yeah.
Building a museum for Chigazim, huh? Pat's team.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah, thanks, dude. We'll move on. Pat's team. Did anybody watch that Miami Chargers game?
Yeah, I think I watched.
No, I have. I had not.
Tyreek Hill, the fumble touchdown. Holy shit!
Oh, I saw that. No, I did see that.
Yeah,
I did see unreal.
Just runs it into a bloke, loses the ball. The ball like pops around like in a rugby scrum for 5 seconds, and then it just pops the fastest man on the field, and he just.
Yep.
So shame he doesn't get the yards, but you'll take the 6 points.
Seems illegal. It really does seem illegal.
Yeah.
It seems like that ball is dead, right? Like. I don't know. So, some of these rules, man, I swear they fucking make it up on the fly.
As long as it's going backwards, it's still a fumble.
Then they just go to Gene, and Gene just backs it up, and then it's all good to go.
Right.
Yeah. Yep.
Tyler Lockett's turned into a bit of a guy towards the end of the season as well.
He has. He very much has. I think he's catching a touchdown almost every week now. which is, most
So look.
better than most other wide receivers are doing. Yeah, look at that. 6 in a row.
Fucking hell, that's a big streak.
Unreal.
From the man.
He's looked so good too.
There you go. He's number 9 on the year.
Yeah, that's unreal. You would never have picked that, would you?
Nah.
No way.
Not a chance in hell. But yeah, even with Pat having one injury to one of his star players, comfortably got a high 80 score. So I'd love to see that for the man.
Yeah, and Pat's Pat will want to win this week as well, playing off against Jack to make it into the top 8. So
yeah, and Pat could actually Pat and Jack could still end up if bad things would go really bad. I'm pretty sure they could end up going the other way too. Yeah, so I think there's a fair bit to play on this.
Yeah,
very exciting.
This is good to see. This is a matchup of 160 plus that Kobe won. Very rare.
I know. I keep on trying to find negatives, and they're getting harder and harder. So good work to Cho.
Look at Evan Ingram there. What the fuck?
Yeah, that helps.
Yeah, that's bonkers.
Yeah, helps a little bit.
That's dumb.
That's like his only score, really.
It is
that and
I heard a stat on one of the podcasts I listened to. I think they either do half PPR scoring. He went from before the game like tight end 12 or something to 3 based on that game.
Far out.
It's the third tight end on the year.
You're kidding me.
Well, if it's half PPR, he's got the 5.5 points, so like nearly 34 points in one game. Well, there you go. PPR is 4.
There you go. And he's 5th for standard on one game.
Off one game.
He's had 2 in double digits.
That's also not what I thought he looked like.
No, it does.
Sideshow Bob hair. He used to. Yeah, that just speaks levels to the tight ends.
Ridiculous.
So, yeah, good on him. Well done, Shove. You now have to hold 2 tight ends because I don't think you can cut your boy Taysom, so that's fine for you. Yeah, good to see him eke out a win where the scores actually mattered. So, yeah, I guess good work, Chove. I always believe in you with my tip. You've done me well.
Yeah, Tick probably unlucky to miss out. I mean, all of 4 points, but what do you do? Like what do you do? It's like defense and kickers, really. That's the difference, right?
Did you leave anything on the pine?
13 from Zayd Knight.
Could you have started him? Probably not.
I mean,
starting him.
No, not really. Unless you moved Chubb into your flex.
Yeah, but then you got Najee and Connor still. You're probably not starting him over them, are you?
No.
Nah. So, yeah, a bit stiff. But that's how it is. Fantasy football does not care.
Tick will be kicking himself that he lost this one, I think. And this will really, again, moving towards the next week, like fucking hell, you don't want to have lost in week 14.
Nah, not at all.
That's him sitting outside playoffs too, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think
that's him sitting 5th now, I think.
Ryan is 7th.
7th now. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think there's 4 guys, maybe on 8 and 6. So yeah, big.
Yeah. It's a big loss, isn't it? Speaking of even bigger losses,
mate,
I don't know, man.
This could have been the win of the century. Like
this could have been, this could have been historic. But I think I kind of got swept up in it all when Kyler went down, and I was like, "Well, fuck, man! Like this could be on if they're not. If Colt McCoy isn't throwing it, maybe Hopkins wasn't going to make it, And then I checked out, and when it got lunch, came back, and somebody was like, "Holy shit, D Hop fumbled."
Yeah, he fumbled. Like he was in front with the points because he had enough yards. Then he fumbled, so I think that brought him down to it would have been 1 point. I was like, "Holy fuck, Josh is back up."
Yeah. And it went all the way to the 4th quarter until I think he ended up having 2 maybe 3 more receptions to push him a little bit more comfortably. But look, it's probably unfortunate, but week 14, like I on my bench had Aaron Jones and Terry, so like.
Yeah, that's the killer. I tried to when I was like I think my last trade was Jonathan Taylor, and I was just looking at him thinking the reason he's got a week 14 bye. I don't want that because that could be a decider. Because when I made the move back then, we were stopping at week 14, so I didn't want my final week to be having a starter out. So Yeah, there was like 6 teams on bye this week, which is just fucking dumb from the NFL.
Why so late?
Yeah, that's
Fucking
fucking
garbage.
I think there was another week where they only had 2 on, so like just
Yeah.
fucking.
I
Get
think
'em-
it might be like a quirk of the scheduling though, right? Because like I know that if these teams play overseas, they can come straight back into the bye, or the alternative is they get to pick which opponent they play in the week after the bye. So I think some of these guys did go overseas. Like I'm pretty sure the Packers went overseas. Didn't they go to like Germany or something?
Yeah,
And so
right.
they would have been
London, I
like,
think that's where I think they had a bad loss in London. I don't know which one it was. A game they should have won.
yeah, it's not going to tell us, I don't think. But
Yeah, but it
Harris
just
is
hasn't.
5'9". That's crazy.
Yeah, he's out there.
Yeah.
He's out there doing his thing. But yeah, Stiff having probably 2. Who's the Terry. So yeah, 2 year starters.
Yeah.
You'd say nearly. Oh no,
Yeah.
you've got enough receivers to not start Terry.
I would have started
I
Terry.
don't know.
over
He would have
Thielen,
started
but
Terry. You would have thought.
Yeah. Thielen was lucky to get a touchdown. I fucking jumped at like I've been homesick all this week. I don't know if you've heard this, but I jumped out of bed when Thielen scored that fucking touchdown. Pretty much, yes.
Let's go.
Yeah, I think I kind of lost it. I definitely lost it, and this will come up in my worst of the week. But with the Cincinnati, questionable. Apparently, T. Higgins was limited with a hamstring throughout the week, and then pulled up sore in practice. I saw a TikTok or a Twitter thing today that was like apparently the Bengals were saying that T. Higgins snuck onto the field for the first snap, and then after that they benched him, and then I was like, well, fuck you guys. I mean, ultimately, what's it going to change about my lineup? I probably would have dropped Thielen for fucking.
Yes, that's he's still playing.
Yeah. So for some scrub receiver, but
yeah.
Is what it is.
I still like to look at your team, Josh. So you go into next week, whatever you're playing, I think pretty confident.
Yeah. Well, it's going to take a bit. I think we might as well move straight to week 15.
Go top down.
Yeah, let's go top down.
Go to the top.
We'll snake
this
it.
This is a big matchup.
This is 1 and 2.
Massive.
Yeah, so for the gravity of it
all,
all, it's 5 versus 2 in Kobe. Kobe's 9 and 5, sitting second. I'm 8 and 6, sitting 5th.
But if you win, you go above him no matter what. So he still has to win.
Yeah,
because he's got such bad points for. He has to win.
I don't even think even if he wins, he could be in danger with how. Oh no, he's the only one on 9 and 5, isn't he? Yes, he'll be on 10. Yeah. I think maybe even if he loses, if he gets enough score, he could be a chance. Like if he gets 90, but Josh gets 100, or is he that far behind on points?
Nah, he's that far behind on points. He's over 100 points behind on everyone.
Okay, yeah, so he needs to win.
Everyone that's 8 and 6. The only person he's up on is Tim. That's the only person that's 8 and 6 that he's up on.
Okay.
Points wise. So you'd think Tim's done then, really. And then you've got, four blokes are fighting for 2 spots, really. Potentially 5 blokes fighting for 3.
Yeah, fuck.
Really 2 to miss out. Yeah, and then Tim hoping for a miracle.
Either way, it's going to be fucking brutal. Like, there are going to be some emotional blokes, me included, this week.
See, that's why you guys got to win more games earlier.
That's great advice. I'll go on a 5-game winning streak. That would also help.
Yeah, it does help.
Not lose in week 14.
Yep. Not have blokes on buys on week 14.
Rubbish.
Not have blokes listed as questionable that don't end up playing.
Sneak onto the field.
What even is questionable?
Sneak onto the field. It's funny we talk about this. Hold on. I sent Brad a message this week being like, oh, you know when they say, I remember the conversation we had like on the pod being like, oh, you know, if they make this practice, then they'll play. And I was like, oh, Brad, what were you saying about that? And he was like, oh, you know, if they practice like the day before the game or whatever the last practice is before the game, they'll play. And I was like, oh, sick. Well, T. Higgins has not been listed as questionable, so he must be playing. No stress. I won't worry about it. Anyway. Yeah, they took him off. Yeah, who cares? It's in the past now. Yeah.
Must win game, miss. Must win game.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm looking at the decider being the tight end, and Travis Kelce's playing in Houston, so I'm going to tip Josh in this one. I think.
I don't know.
The big man's going to get it done.
That just makes me nervous, eh? Like them in week 15 playing a weak defense.
Come on,
Couldn't
Josh,
go the other way.
So salad of scrambled eggs. Come on.
Yeah, but it's still
Yeah.
too easy. Week 15, they know it's coming into fantasy finals. It's not quite.
This is an
not
MVP
quite-
Mahomes case game. This is what this is.
Yeah.
He's going to throw 5 touchdowns, 400 yards.
Yeah, after you had a pretty
He's-
average game last round as well.
This is what it is.
Yeah, he's
Like,
padding his stats.
Andy Reid's going, Mahomes, you're playing 3.5 quarters. Do whatever the fuck you want. I'll throw up all the plays. Let's go.
I'd have to go. Oh, I would have to agree, and that's why I'm actually also backing in JSO.
Yeah, Kobe, you can't come in.
Sad.
You cannot come into the first your first season, and then is this first season? Or
This is
Yep.
season number 1.
yeah, and you can't make the playoffs. So for that reason, I am winning. So
Sorry, bud.
see you
What?
later. Enjoy the time off.
If it was someone else, would you have
Wait, the time off.
picked you?
This is on par with Josh's if Tim gets lucky quote.
But are you picking against you if you were playing against a second-year
No,
player?
of course, I haven't picked against me all year, but still,
Facts.
I'm making a stand for the league. That I don't know. I've been here like 4 or 5 years now. I want to
Holy
the playoffs.
I like it. I like it. It's smart.
Jeez, I'd love it if Josh got in for his first time and took the mini away from you, Robbo. That'd be something.
Shut up. Shut up.
Mate, I got big plans
Shut
as well.
the
You'll
fuck
love.
up.
You'll love.
Robbo
what I'm
hates
doing.
winning
Shut
at finals. I don't know what you're talking about, Robbo.
Shut
You hate winning at the
up.
finals.
Shut up. I literally set this shit up every year and I fail
Here we go.
week of playoffs every fucking year. Every
Hang on.
whoever's playing me must be sitting there going like this.
Money in the bank.
I'm sorted.
Well,
Oh,
Darren will be me as well. Looking at this, so
Jeez, talk about another must-win matchup. Fuck, couple of blokes, as we said, could be both staring down the bottom 8, or if they score high enough, be saved from potential relegation into the sub-par category league of managers.
it's
Couple
massive.
couple of redemption stories from both these blokes, aren't they? Like Jack, former champ, didn't have the best start to the
Well,
year, but
still reigning champ.
yeah, but he's a former champ.
Yeah, but still reigning.
Why is he raining? I hate the rain.
Well, he
Summer.
might like it. He might like
It's summer.
that
Come on.
sucks.
We're sick of this.
it's raining all summer. Get used to it. Catchments will be full.
Tyler Murray going down, no Ben there, but he's got
Yeah.
the Raiders stack back. Didn't even attempt to look at me. He's sent in the car straight away. So
Did
Oh,
you change your team
that'll
name
be-
to? Yeah, I mean, I guess it's the Oakland A's, but it should
If
really
he
just be the
does the,
Raiders.
Oakland D's.
if he sets his profile picture to Murray holding the Steiner in front of his mouth, call it the Oakland Raiders,
Yeah.
or the
Yeah.
Las Vegas Raiders. Sorry, yeah, that'd be good.
I do like how it is the Oakland Days though.
Not ideal having 4
Oh,
Raiders.
No, and a D Hop that's playing against playing with a
Backup
backup.
quarterback against one of the best defenses.
Yeah, yep. I can't pick Jack. I honestly think he could be the one that ends up in it. Yeah, he could be. It's just turned to shit for him. He's got no running back either.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything comes on that massive stack.
Scary stack against New England.
Yeah.
Yeah, and their defense looks so fucking good on Tuesday.
Yeah.
They were swallowing fucking
piss.
Colt McCoy.
They were taking the piss.
Oh,
I think it was in Arizona, and they were cheering every time he got sacked. Was it? I'm not sure. Can you just check if it was at Arizona on
Yeah.
Ramondre Stevenson's game log thing? Yeah, it was
At
too. Yeah,
Arizona.
there was plenty of cheers every time their quarterback got sacked. So wow, I'm sure they're.
I mean,
fine.
after the 4th one, you just really got to embrace it, right? I think they had
Yeah.
like 6 or something in the end.
Yeah, check. Pat's got the Pats D. How many do they have? Which one's stacked? Is it 6? That one?
6.
Yeah.
6.
The 6, a fumble, an interception. Is it a fumble or touchdown? Yeah. Beautiful.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Wow. Yeah, wow.
Stuff the stats.
Yeah, I'm going to start with Robbo. It's not a good look for Jack. Look, the Raiders stack paid off him before, but
It can't. It can't again. It can't.
if he gets away, I'll be the first to put in that Jesse Pinkman gif of he can't keep getting away with this. That'll be me. So yeah, I'm tipping Pat.
Oh, love it. So am I.
I think I've already pre-done my tips and I'm looking at them on my second screen.
Yeah.
I did them last night in order of what I need to happen to make playoffs. So for
That's
that
good,
reason
Josh.
and that reason alone, Jack is going to win this week.
Oh. Does this really affect you?
It shouldn't.
Or is it just because you want Jack to lose? Pat to lose.
I don't think it does affect me, but it might be like, like a points, 4 points
Oh,
against
someone else.
something.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, to kind of like keep the ladder the way I want it to look.
Just put everyone you don't like in the bottom.
Is that why you're down there, Brad?
Yeah, what's it say about you, Brad?
Big facts. This is a forced relationship. It's not private. Jeez.
Robbo versus Tick. I think I know who I need to win.
Fuck, Robbo, if you just it'd be funny with the legal lineups being allowed, just bench everybody. You don't need to win.
Fuck.
Did you hear?
Don't do that.
Did you hear what I said earlier in the week when my win was sewn up? I may have turned around and said, "Rightio, boys, like first team, go over rest, get away, get fresh, get healthy for playoffs." So it could happen. It could happen. Have a week off, rest up.
Miami.
Yep, got to rest up. Yeah, I don't want to see him playing too hard this week.
That's like everything I've been seeing online has been like, put all your players on the bench if you've got like the bye week. Like other fantasy leagues would have a bye week now into playoffs if you have like the top 6. So once you have all your players on the bench, if somebody fucks off or like you get a free agent or whatever, you can just drop a scrub and pick that person up, just kind of like what Tom did with Kamara. But you are playing this week and you will want to win.
So you can drop blokes on the bench for nothing
if they haven't played yet.
Yeah, if they haven't played. You gotta get used to this here, Bradley. You should know this.
It's not gonna matter. He would have been shit on my team anyway because he's gonna be shit this week. So
yeah, well, he's only gonna be good for 1 week, isn't he?
Yeah, absolute bust of a first round pick. Not to discredit this matchup, but yeah, that sucks. He's been shit all year.
Yeah,
just 1 game.
Yep. Tell you who hasn't sucked, and it's my team. My team has not sucked, and the calf dog JJ. It's just great. It's great.
Are you confident with Deshaun going into the playoffs?
No, not one bit. Not even nearly. But
Mark White's out there.
Yeah, but he's also coming back.
He's banged up, isn't he?
Like, he's playing the Lions, mate. Talk about an easy match. Playing the Lions.
Yeah, if he fucking plays.
You can out there half a game and get 30 points, mate.
Yeah, I'm still sticking with what I got. Sticking with what I know. He's definitely done better than what Rodgers.
Right.
So yeah, it is what it is. But I'm not confident. But I'm confident I'm winning.
Just not confident in Deshaun.
Or am I, Josh?
Are you? Well, I'm confident that you're going to win because I need you to win. So, Robert, you're my tip for the week. What do you think of Brad?
Look, you'd see those running back and wide receiver names. Justin Jefferson did he have 20 points last week without a touchdown?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
200 and something yards. Yeah,
that's pretty good.
223.
That's pretty good. So 20 yards to catch against Detroit, like we said, is a good matchup to see. And they're playing Indianapolis this week, as we said, on one of those Sunday games. Yeah, the early Sunday game. So I'm sure Robbo will find a way to get up at 5 a.m. so he can watch his boy take the piss.
I will be up.
Yeah,
I'll be up. I may have not have been asleep yet. You never know.
Right, party boy.
No, I'll definitely be asleep. I'm like 11 o'clock. All right, it's time to go to bed on a Saturday night.
I was going to say, you with how busy you've been, you'll be in bed at 7.
Well, I got cricket, so 7:30 maybe.
Yeah, I'm tipping Robbo.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I'm tipping me too. I'm not giving Tim a chance to.
Who's he benched? He's not even night in the lineup. Who's he benched? Oh, Najee. I suppose he's got the Q, which, as Josh knows, means nothing.
And Gord's gift to fantasy and Mike Evans as well.
What a man. He was good when you had him. He was like top 10 wide receiver, yet he's still shit.
Yeah, I don't know. Like every year before this year is a blur for my fantasy career. All I know is like I've always had a good quarterback, and everything else has been a crapshoot.
Yeah. Speaking of Mike Evans, he's the fucking reason. Tom Brady. I think all the off-field shit's just gone to him, and it's not been a good year down in Tampa Bay. The vibes are off. They're not immaculate.
In saying that, the vibes have never been on really this whole year.
Yeah.
Like they just never have. They haven't clicked. They haven't done it. Like
I think they were on week 1 when they beat Dallas, and Tom Brady suited the fuck up and told the boys, "Hey, fuck that bitch, old Wolf of Wall Street. I ain't fucking leaving." Vibes are on then, but after that, not good at all. Not good at all.
Decided to do it right against Kansas, I guess.
Yeah, the one good game where he must be averaging like 40-something throws a game. I'm just seeing this. Holy shit. I wish this is the one thing I miss about the fantasy app. If, like on the NFL fantasy, you can scroll down at the bottom and show you the totals and stuff. Fuck, that's so many throws every game. How's he doing this at 45? He must have a sore shoulder, surely. Unless he's having do you reckon Radox baths every time he gets out? No, he's no good. I don't think is he playing Hayden, isn't he, with Justin? Yeah.
Jeez. Yeah, I can't see it going well. No, I can't see that going well.
It's not a good matchup to be coming. Or at least he came off the bye, so you'd think he'd be healthy. But yeah, not a bad name matchup. Hopefully one where he needs to obviously throw heaps because they're going to be down. Old I forgot his name. Chickazam could be going off against the Chargers. Chickazam.
It sounds like that. What's that ABBA song? Is it Chiquita? That's what I think you're saying.
What are you talking about?
You know the ABBA song?
The Amazon.
The ABBA song.
ABBA.
Oh, Amazon.
Oh my god!
The Amazon, like the river.
It's like I know I'm nasally, but I'm not that nasal.
Chiquitita.
Oh shit!
That's what he is. We'll just call him Abba from now on. How about that?
Yeah.
If you want another team name, Hayden, there's another one.
Waterloo. Geez, that's one positive thing because Marshall's going to do it, Josh. I don't care if you want him to win or not. Marshall's going to do it. I need Plum to lose so I can make the 10 if there is an expansion. So I'm tipping Marsh.
I'm also tipping Marshall. So,
well, I'm going still with my same fits. I'm picking Plem for the Moz.
Great work. Good to see the league winner really pulling his weight. Playing with
yet again.
Obviously, he's had a chance to win the Mindy because he's got the league winner on his team, so it's good to see.
He should nearly rise up and sneak into playoffs. I would have thought.
Yeah. Yep. Playoffs.
I'll tell you what. Talk about
playoff certainty for another. HT playoffs. That is Dougal.
Fuck.
This
makes me. I mean,
welcome to the league.
Putting my analyst hat aside, this makes me really nervous that fucking Riz gets a rollover, a fucking dead rubber the week before playoffs. Sitting four.
That's now one position, 4 blokes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're going to get Riz wins.
Yep. Jay, so you are now shooting for one spot. Yeah. You win, you're in.
I hope I win. I hope that's how it works.
Well, you'll have more points than Kobe. I think you'll go to second.
Yeah, but it depends if Zave wins. Because Zave is
still won't matter for you, though. Still won't matter for you. Because you'll beat Kobe and you'll have Kobe on points.
Yeah, Kobe will go out.
True. So then it'd be Zave, you, and Riz would be.
Riz is in the 4 now, isn't he?
Yes.
Yes, I reckon he is.
4.
Riz wins.
Yeah. They'd be the 3. Who am I missing? Who's at 3? You, JSO.
Yeah, hopefully.
No, Josh is at 5.
Who's at
I'm
3?
At 5 right now. 3 is
Zave's at 3. Zave's at 3.
Yeah.
Zave's at 3. Yeah, so I did have me maths right.
Yes.
Yeah. Maths.
Yeah.
So, I think Riz Riz gets over. Riz gets over the line. I hope.
It'll be a close one. Fuck, Dougal put up a good fight, but I think Riz just got to get enough to get the job done. I think.
I think you're wrong. I think it'll be an absolute bloodbath.
But last week.
Yeah. I think it could be. Geez, I hope
Man.
Duke's chance he gets something going.
Swift
Some
for
of
a
these
bird
names,
to
right,
ruin
like-
Riz's playoff hopes. I'd love to see it.
Oh.
Some of these names, like,
rolled
they
his way
could
to the
be
end.
fucking something, right? Like,
What do you mean?
Doodle's team on paper, like, oh.
Oh yeah.
He's
I'm
been,
thinking Doodle
yeah.
this week as
Hey,
well.
he's got Pickens in the lineup.
I like it.
Finally.
I like it.
Maybe he's going to win this week.
Oh, yeah. He missed all of this.
He
And
did.
then, I don't know if you got that one.
Playing Carolina though. That's okay. Come on,
Yeah.
George.
I'm picking Jiggle, and you got Riz.
I like it. That's well, we all know what's going on here.
Yeah. I also have tipping to contend with, which we'll get to in a sec. Stop laughing.
As you can tell by my Zoom handle, the great man Jalen Hurts, my MVP, soon to be the league MVP. What a man! He's going to continue to take the piss, get the job done for me, and I'm going to make sure Tom is missing out on playoffs for another year.
And you sneak into top 10 if it goes to
because I think just to look back on those weeks that I missed out with starter decisions, I would have been 7th based on points for and the win. So I think if I get this win, I should be up to 10th because I think I have more or just less points than Clem. So I think I'd go to 10th.
Well, I'm going to pick Tom.
But that's provided that Plem loses.
Yeah, as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which is happening.
So
he's losing.
To Marshall.
Yeah, too much.
Yep.
And you tip Marshall. Anyway, Brad, I think I need you to win this as well. Just
Yeah,
I
facts.
don't want to be
Jump
I
on.
don't
Tom's
want
not winning.
fucking certainties, but
Fuck his team. Right? Jalen Waddle playing Buffalo. He's fucked. St. Brown. St. Brown's gone up against.
Didn't he go off last time they played Buffalo?
Oh, I don't know, but he's been no good for the last couple of weeks. St. Brown's playing against.
No, it's not going off. I lied.
yeah,
Sorry, I lied.
Oh, do you mean? I think you meant going off the field because I think he's been doing the last couple of weeks. St. Brown's playing against Sauce Gardner, so he's also fucked.
Yeah, he's in trouble.
He's in big Rami Darbies. And
Owls.
Alvin Kamara. They're at home, but I think last time they played Atlanta, he did next to fuck all then as well.
God, can I don't want Tom to actually sneak into playoffs. So I'm actually going to change me vote here.
It's going to be for the better because he's losing.
Yeah,
he's losing.
Yeah. All right, I'm picking Brad too.
3 Brads across the board.
I do need. Yeah.
Jump on Jalen's back, boys. He's taking us to the promised land of not being in the HND.
Of mediocrity. Of no man's land. That's where you're fucking going.
It's actually such a double-edged sword. Like
it maintains the record. I've never lost in the playoffs, so hopefully I don't have to make them to put that record up.
Man, I've never lost in the playoffs either. That's because I've never been in them.
Oh no, undefeated.
I feel like I've never won in the playoffs.
Yeah.
That's not true. You lost the final last year, remember? You were in the final.
Yeah, I won.
Last year, you were in the final. You made it to the last game, the final. And you played Jack, who we all laugh at for not being any good in recent years. And he beat you. He beat you in the final, Robble. Do you remember that? The final. He beat you.
Stop. He's already dead.
Oh. Can we finish this podcast off?
Yeah, let's go. I'm tipping Bill. I like Josh Allen a lot more than Jared Goff. So let's go.
Yeah, I want Billy to win as well. I think he said in the chat that, he has. Somebody said Red Hot Billy. I think Zave said Red Hot Billy, but he's, Red Hot one win in a row.
Hey, that's one's big. Don't play.
Yeah. It's more than I have in a row at the moment.
Correct. Oh, yes.
Yes. Can't speak for all you, JSO.
Yeah, 5 over there. I'm tipping Billy as well. I need Billy to win. Just kind of as much insurance as I can have for what I'm doing.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Bill too. I think
you should.
I think Brad's right.
If only we had like a sports bet on the league. Fuck, how good would that be?
Oh yeah. I mean, that is
Fuck.
something that we could feasibly organize, but I think it's actually illegal, right? Like,
Yeah.
Is it actually legal to set up our own betting thing on a private thing?
I don't know.
Pretty sure.
Not
We
if
could
everyone,
find a way to do it.
surely someone
Nick,
could just put, or it'd
maybe
be the
next
tipping
year
if we
we
put
do
money
it.
in for tipping and everyone did it every week. It'd be that, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
But like, imagine if we had like full scale odds every week against every matchup where you could just punch in. Yeah, I'm gonna put $5 on Kobe to lose to fucking whoever. How good would that be? That's
We can figure something out. I'm sure, like we could do it in the.
who's going to be the line setter? That's what I
I was
want.
about to say, yeah. Who's going to end up
the line?
putting up
Well,
their money?
you would just do it off the predictions, like the 61%, and then you
So
would
go by the. Oh, we don't get the Yahoo email at the start of the year anymore with projected finish. Jeez, that's what you do.
Nah, but you can do it on Fantasy Pros if you plug the league in. It tells you.
Ah.
Because I was projected to finish 13th. I remember that, and I was like, oh fuck.
This is your chip on the shoulder season. You just kept that in the locker, staring at it. 13th.
Yeah. It's like me slapping the believe sign. All right, the last matchup of the round, and probably the most meaningless for everyone.
Yuck.
Maybe H&Ts if we really want to talk about that, but we're not really about H&Ts on this fucking pod, are we?
Yeah, I'm picking Patty Mahomes. He's
I'm
gonna
picking.
dominate for 3.5 quarters. So
Yeah,
JJ's gonna win it.
As we said, 400 yards, 5 touchdowns is happening. So I'm also going to pick JJ with Pat Mahomes.
I'm just gonna quickly check over the.
Surely you want the man with less wins to win,
tips.
Josh.
Yeah, and it doesn't really fucking matter in terms of tips. I think Brad won that anyway, so I'm going Josh as well.
Love it.
Which takes us into the last round. We'll just have a quick look there.
Good week, Robbo.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Over 50%.
Rob had a strong week with 5, Brad was 6, me with 3, and I was just chasing tail. So,
Oh, Robert, you're a chance to get him here.
52.
Yeah.
And then 63 and 57.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Well, you can take 5 points off straight away there.
All right, I will.
You'll still beat me.
Yeah, it's going to be. Look, geez, that's something to play for.
Look at this. Look at this. He's gone on who he needs. Literally on.
Yeah.
He's got his. Oh, I love this.
That's his. I love how he's put this rating in the ranking and where they're on the ladder.
Yeah,
That's a permanent thing, I think.
Yeah.
That's how I was keeping track of who was where on the ladder. Just staring that down. But yeah, this will probably be something that we carry through. Probably won't be relevant in the next 2 weeks, but yeah.
No, we can bring it in for the playoff seedings.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I guess we could do that.
True.
It'll be good.
Fellas, do we want to do our MVPs, our busts, and our team of the weeks?
Kick it, Robbo.
Yep. All right. My MVP is Jerick McKinnon. I would have given him to Zay for a packet of chips because apparently that's all Kamara is worth. So yeah, that's my MVP.
Crinkled or thin?
Either he could pick.
Ooh.
I'd go crinkle.
I feel like there's more flavor in a crinkle.
Yeah, just a better chip.
So yeah, I find myself craving thinly cut more than I do crinkles.
Is that what flavor though? If you could have the same flavor on both cut, what would you prefer?
The only time I would reach for a crinkle cut over a thinly cut is if it's chicken flavored.
I feel like
because there's only a couple chips that come in both, right? Thinly and crinkle.
Yeah.
I prefer original thin, prefer chicken crinkle, and then that's about it.
Yeah.
Salt and vinegar.
Salt and vinegar is the crinkle chip in my eyes.
Yeah. The only thin chip I want to go anywhere near is light and tangy.
Oh yeah. That
is the only thing
I don't know, man.
Go anywhere near.
There's some good chips out there, dude. There are some really. Have you guys had the Chappies chips? They probably don't make it. They probably don't get as far out as you guys. But the Melbourne kettle boiled chips, dill pickle flavor, mwah, beautiful.
Experimental, jeez. I see.
Must be nice. I was about to say we don't get that in Yarra Junction.
We get that
think so.
Yeah, no, we don't get that here.
Speaking of chips, the man who's
got
to win the
wait, were we?
Whoever's going to win the IRL chip this year, my MVP, Jalen Hurts. What a man. I love him. Best pick in my draft. Here's my MVP of the week just gone.
Yeah. I'm looking on Sleeper myself to be like, oh, who was my MVP? Because I know who my bust is.
Just blank it.
I was more wondering if he got all of his Jalen's confused and didn't know how to spell it.
Jalen. No one. We've got
He's
him.
doing it.
My MVP, who was that tight end that went crazy?
What?
Evan Ingram.
Oh, Evan Ingram, yeah.
Do you mean Chickazam?
Yeah, Chickazam.
Chickazam. Chiquita.
Yeah.
You gotta listen to the Chiquita song and then
I play it now, but Zoom cuts it out, eh?
Yeah. We'll get copyright flagged if we do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna suck. We're gonna lose all that YouTube revenue.
Bust is the Bengals offensive coach or whoever is in charge of fucking declaring lineups.
They won.
It didn't really cost me, but it cost me. So
Can I jump in? Can I jump in real quickly, Brad? While we're talking about things that cost JSO, I'm going to jump in on my bust of the week, and it's actually Rashad White for giving JSO the loss after a fumble. And if he didn't have it, then he would have won. He'd be in playoffs. He wouldn't have a problem. So just while we're talking on the same subject, I thought I'd just jump in on mine.
I mean, after what was it last week? After he fumbled and then got put back into the game and scored the winning touchdown.
Yeah.
So I think he probably caught this
from Grace.
Roller coaster.
Oh.
My bust of the week just gone. Look, I normally try to keep it to my team, but it's hard to pick a bust when I actually win for a change. Well, look at Marsh's team; he didn't do well. Yeah, my bust. In a good matchup, Stephon Diggs only had 37 yards, nothing else.
Steffi boy.
That's not what you want from the big man.
Robert, you want to do your team of the week?
Team of the week's me. First time I got the bet. I'm pretty happy with myself.
Yeah. I was going to do Robbo as well.
Come on.
I don't know if Brad can hear us. If he was
okay.
He's just kicking the cat out.
Let the cat out. She's scratching at the door. She's a fucking bitch too, right? So, Josh, you haven't seen my home upstairs layout. We've got spare room, my bedroom door, and a bathroom sliding door.
Yeah.
That door will be
Chrissy's
open.
bedroom on the other side.
Yeah, fuck. She sleeps on the couch. So our bedroom door's closed. This door is open. And then there's another door that leads into our bedroom. That door's also open. So if the cat wants to walk in, she can walk in there. You know what she does? She fucking sits at the closed door and just scratches. I'm like, you're fucking taking the piss. So
Bloody
I think
masochist.
every morning this week, I've woken up at 5 because she's just going to town on the door. And I'll actually walk around the open door and go, "Are you fucking done?" And then she wants cuddles and everything. Go get fucked.
Man, you know what they say. That's what you get for having a cat.
Yeah.
On force.
Yep.
My team of the week. Yeah, I'll give it to you, Robbo. You got the bet. Always happy with the bet.
All right, fellas, this brings us to the end of Super League as well. And forgive me for not having any suspense in there, but I've already
Fuck you and your white lineup,
scores.
Robbo, you piece of shit.
Robbo's white knights. Brad coming away with the win. Really clutch from Jalen, outpacing.
What a fucking
Pat.
boy.
What
a boy.
I gotta
Josh,
say, I'm pretty shattered to lose this one.
Mate, you had it all at the start. I think you were up 30 points on me after the first 2 weeks.
The Corderell.
Great pick for us. Oh my god. You went
yeah, return. Like coming off so hot.
Yeah,
and
you
then
could have picked
middle.
Could have picked Josh Jacobs any week, but your hatred for Marshall refused it for you. So I'm happy.
I didn't even think about that.
This was a good extra little bit we did on the podcast. I thoroughly enjoyed this. Gave me a bit more incentive to not be so depressed about my team not doing well. So this was fun, and I'm honoured to be the first winner of the MGFFL Super League. So till next year, boys. I'll look forward to that dinner whenever it happens. But yeah, it's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah. Well, congratulations. I don't have too much more to say. I'm just really shattered that I fucking lost. Also, like, and I think I've mentioned this before, and I've probably mentioned it many times, but if we had that extra week, when I was setting this up, I was the one that said, "Oh no, we only have 14 weeks. This will take us to the end." We would have had a perfect replica of our teams, but it's not worth adding in now. Now that all the scores are settled. So, congrats, Brad, and yeah, we'll get that dinner happening and take some happy snaps for the Facebook group as well.
Yeah, we need to get a photo together so we can update the socials on this pod.
Yep, absolutely. Like to hear that.
All right, gents, it's another late Thursday night, so I think we are drawing to a close. All the best for your matchups this week. I know that except for, I guess, really Robbo, Brad, you and I have something on the line here.
Yes, don't worry, Josh. I'm not losing. I put it in
That's
the
right.
fucking
That's
ledger.
right.
I'm not losing.
JSO, I'll see you in the playoffs, and we can watch Brad in the H&Ts.
Oh, no chance. You'll be watching me doing nothing because I'll be in the middle.
Yeah, man. I don't know. This is a controversial opinion, but I think I'd rather be in the H&Ts than be in that medium.
Oh,
If you're gonna be in the relegation zone anyway, like, wouldn't you rather play for something?
yeah. If you
I'm playing to get out of the H&T still. That's what I'm playing for.
Yeah, provided that we find
finish
4
it.
extra blokes.
Yeah.
No, I meant as in the bottom 4, so I don't have a chance to win the
I was
trophy.
going to say, if you finish 11th, you're sitting there going, "Oh fuck, what was the point?"
What's the point? Yeah.
Oh well. I've already, I think, a couple of weeks ago committed to being relegated if that does happen. So just not being the H&T is a win for me at this point.
All right, fellas.
Anyway,
you look like you're going to say something, but yeah. That's it, boys. We've done it for another week. One more regular season week to go before the real business starts. So wish you boys all the best. Congratulations, Rob, on soaking up a playoff spot. Well done.
thank you. I'm about to go rest all my boys now.
Yeah. Jeez, that'll be the biggest piss take. But for the rest of the week, boys, it's as we say, it's never a chore on this podcast.
It's always a pleasure. I thought Jack was going to jump in there, but
my headphones cut out just the wrong bit, and I didn't know if Brad was having me on, and it was just a pregnant pause.
Always. Till next time, lads.
Thanks, fellas.